I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Me as Kermit, you as the other guy. I don't have anything to talk about.
You already backed out on that.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Mortality
Other than that, don't really have anything to talk about. Yeah, like I've been watching Mario Tennis Aces because really, when you think about it, the story mode isn't anything to be spoiled by, because it's all about the gameplay. And looking at it, I don't think I'm too interested because it just reminds me of the very end of the Yako expansion. Really, just over the course of several missions instead of just one.
What is that?
Bullshit challenge?
Yeah, unless it's spoiled. How to correct myself, say unless it's spoiled, still have
the bullshit, yeah, the thing at the end of that you look at the rest of it.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I watched Vinny play it last night.
I remember you did.
He was not having fun.
The outro expansion?
No, just the final part of it. Very, like, so, you know how Mario Odyssey has multiple last kingdoms? It's always so hard to be vague about this game. So, you'll know what I mean when I get to it. Yeah?
Which is what thing?
Fancy. That's a fine guy. I already know you're going to steal an egg, so I'm just going to cross her. Can't see.
The guy didn't steal all the eggs, he just left it, so if you're not in the end, I probably.
I would have rather they got it, honestly. Yeah, anyway, basically, there are a bunch of characters in the story mode that fight them without like normal AI. So they're fully functional. Human could easily just take control of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like Kitty Prawn. They're literally, they play tennis just like everyone else. So it really got me kind of pissed off about how they're doing character releases.
Oh yeah, this whole thing.
Where, you know, the character's done, but we're gonna wait a whole month to release it.
Yeah.
So let's see. We just got Koopa Troopa for July, which is a month that just started. And then after that we have Rupert. And then the only other characters that were revealed then were, what was it? Paratroopa, Beardo, and Diddy Kong. And then those are not in the story mode at all. Those are unique. So after that we have Kamek, who is in the story mode. We have Boom Boom, who is in the story mode.
I don't know who that is.
That's the Mario 3 boss that was really easy. You can just kill immediately.
Oh, alright.
You grow wings or something. They're good. Shy Guy. Shy Guy's one. That is also pretty functional. I feel like there's one more, but I forget. Bring this down. But that's a lot of characters, right? So they're only going to do it a month at a time. So one of those characters, Driver. One of those characters that, you know, someone might love to death, like, I'm not into it. But everyone loves Shy Guy. Like, imagine not getting Shy Guy for a year. Even though he's already fully functional in the game. Like, isn't that frustrating?
It's fucking baffling, number one. To an extent, I get, like, okay, you free some combo, like, okay, maps and Splatoon 3, like, that makes kind of sense with you was, you know, competitive multiplayer game, you want, like, you got possibility that will keep players invested. Wow. What? Why?
As I was shooting. And
I
blocked
was
my shot.
10 miles away from you, what are you on about? Like, I was actually, like, 10 miles away from you, what are you on about? Yeah, like, for some, like, for Splatoon 2, like, with maps, I can understand that you want to keep people engaged in the multiplayer game. And if, you know, if you keep the constant, like, levels going, that means more people will be... It's constantly updating, people might jump in at time as well. It's like, okay, new shit all the time, the game's like, has an active player base, so no worries about it, like, people not buying it later on because I was not playing it anymore. That works for like a shooter. That doesn't work really for a sports game.
I mean, I think with maps it makes sense because you don't want the players to be overwhelmed. Like getting used to a map, mastering it.
Yeah, I think like Splatoon starting with like a low map count is actually good because everyone learns like the starting maps and then you usually run slowly, so everyone slowly adapts and meta builds up naturally.
I mean, of course, if you buy the game right, so.
Well, yeah, but you know, I guess that's kind of the price you pay. I guess jumping in a month. It's like hard, you know, in fighting games, you jump in late, but all the people left between you all.
Yeah. Or good for a fun fucking awesome knots. It started with a pretty low roster, and then now it has like a billion characters.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But like,
shoot it's in the water and it's still shooting.
But it's the difference between that and Mario Tennis is that all the characters and Astronauts have completely different skills, completely different skills, different mobility, different movement options and shit. Like, Mario Tennis is just your character type is different, and then your stats like reach and speed and power are slightly varied.
Also, like, you know, the maps in Splatoon 2 weren't all finished at the start of the game. They actually made these as they went along. And you Astronauts obviously just didn't have 10 million characters built up and then on disc and just held back. Whereas, you know, here it is kind of like completely piss-taking. Like, they're in the game. I don't get it.
I guess the only thing I could see is for balance reasons, but there's already a sizable cast, I guess. They could have done like more demos if they wanted to do that, which I guess they should have in hindsight, put Bowser Jr. into the demos, but
yeah.
I guess people were saying Chain Chompa's overpowered, and he isn't, so there's a flaw there.
I mean, that was probably because, like, in the demo, it was, like, against a small set of characters, he probably just performed extremely well.
Yeah. It's just, like, the sheer amount of characters that are very blatantly being held back. Like, we don't even have confirmation for the characters that are in the game, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because we got characters that aren't in the game confirmed at least, but it's just kind of...
I mean, there's another game that's probably part of this that I want to bring up, because it fucking baffles me. Kirby.
I feel like they're working on them. Well, actually, maybe not.
No, they're not, because they've been, like, they basically have, like, I've seen the other game. One of them was Orange Meta Knight. It's just fucking Meta Knight again.
No, it's different.
Yeah, but, like, all the animations, all that shit is already done. He's changing his moves would take a fuck all time. In fact, they probably had it done before it did.
We all know that for sure. And with this, we know that for sure. We don't even speak it. I don't think we know that.
We know that because, like... But, I mean, like, to some degree they are, like, being deliberately held back because, you know, they've had these maps for fucking ages, like, from before the game started.
I mean, I wonder...
That amount of find references to when the game started.
I wonder if this is DLC.
It's not really, like, it's the same thing.
DLC pack 1? Oh wait, okay, I'm mixing it up.
No.
Okay.
It's literally just the same thing, it's just characters held back for no reason. But again, like, references to them were found in, like, the original game. Like, the game was picked out on, like, day 1 and all of them were found.
I guess the difference with Kirby is that it's not a multiplayer game, so it's not as, like...
Actually, that's the thing. I find it more insulting because it's not multiplayer. Like, this is a single player game. The whole thing about holding content back, like, you know, the Splatoon strategy was, okay, you hold it back to keep, like, the multiplayer game alive and let it meta develop. You don't get that in a single player game. Just, like, literally, like, why? Like, there's no benefit to doing that. Like, it's not gonna, like, what fucking reason do I have to come back and play the exact same game again? But, you know, with different character skills, and that's it.
Before that, Thank you, Deku. And the
Hello.
party of 4.
Hello, Deku, and Party of 4. I'm talking about video games.
Talking about Kirby Star Allies, we started the conversation with how Mario Tennis Aces is intentionally holding back characters that are already fully implemented in the game to, you know, create this false sense of people will play our game every month because of new characters added. But then brought up Kirby Star Allies, and here we are.
And we are, because it doesn't seem to me that's a single player game. It's fucking stupid.
But they are different.
They are, though.
They're different characters, they aren't clones.
I mean, like, functionally, they may as well just be the same kid. Like, you know, it's just a single player game, like, easy about that. Like, you know, like, I really don't get it. Like, I don't get what the point of it is.
The thing with Kirby is that it is kind of different, because I feel like you're definitely more likely to come back to the game in a month to do the boss rush with the different characters than you are to come back to a game because a new speedy character was added.
I, like, disagree completely, because even when I first played Kirby and didn't play that shit again, I was like, I think you're like, this peak.
What, the boss rush? That's the only good part of it. I get that's exactly
Why do you play these
straight
games?
up wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure that, like, it's more likely that most people don't even bother with it, because it's like, okay, beat the game, done, move on. The only people who, like, play the boss rush is, like, mutants like you and Aki. That's the case. I mean, to wit, you and her are the only people I've heard ever actually talking about it.
Well, you're on the wrong side of the internet there, my friend. Yeah, it's basically like what I'm saying. It's like, oh my god. It's just like new characters to like, I don't know, Kirby's, how do I say it? Even though I don't really care for the platforming at all, I only care about the boss rush. But there are people who care about the, what's it called? I don't even know the name of the boss rush. The ultimate choice, that's it.
When you say, like, you only care about the boss rush, it's kind of like, that's like 1% of the whole game.
Well, yeah, but not really, because it does take a while.
Yeah, really.
It takes a while to master the boss patterns and then the ability to beat the boss fight. Really, when you think about it, the main story is smaller than that. Platform story and other things. I don't think it's unique.
I would be extremely surprised if they somehow had like 30 unique stuff.
I know Mark's had a set of levels that, like at the end, that were unique to him because they used his unique abilities. I think that's just because Mark's is special.
But yeah. Like on the replayability point, like, it's just kind of like, I mean, the overall point is that like, you know, these are things that were in the game from the start, or were basically pretty much designed or ready to go by the time the game was kicked out the door, but were held back to just, for whatever reason, try the multiplayer strategy of extending a game's life, but on like a completely single-player game. You know, like this is like this. I don't get what purpose it serves.
I think it works for Kirby.
Like, they've cut bits of the game out just to like, dump it later to try and extend the life of a game that is not designed for that. We know that, though.
I don't think it's a dumb or, you know, flagrant tactic with Kirby.
I think it is, and I think you're just biased because it's Kirby.
I don't even like Star Allies that much.
I don't really
And
care,
I don't even...
You also just admitted that you picked most of the game might as well be shit. You only play the boss rush.
I don't know, it's like kind of reminds me of the people who are like, the story mode in Mario Tennis is shit. It's like, you know, it's not really where the focus is. So, Kirby is
I
slightly
feel like the
different.
focus in Kirby isn't the boss mode.
I was just like, Kirby, like the focus, make your own characters, right?
I feel like you're just making no shit.
Well, because your arguments are so hard to argue against because they're just...
It's almost like they're rock solid or something.
Come on, I'm trying to explain everything.
No, like double back. What do you mean to do?
I'm just saying, boss rushes your boss version is bad.
I'm not saying boss rush is bad. I'm saying boss rush is like 1% of the game. You're kind of like, that's the only thing that matters. It's kind of like, what's the fucking point of the whole game? No, like you said, like, oh, I only play the boss rushes, and then like that's like 90% of, that's like 1% of the game. Most of the game is that single player campaign.
It isn't.
It is though.
Side mode, but that's because
It's like a little bonus side mode after you beat the game. It's like, it's not the main game. You're saying that most of the game.
You put plenty of hours into it. That's exactly what Salmon Run is like. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like Salmon Run is like what?
I play Salmon Run, which is a side mode, but I played it for over 300 hours. You can do the same with the Kirby boss mode. Maybe not 300 hours.
Yeah, that is like, well, I am saying that is just 10% of the game. Or Salmon Run, or whatever it is.
Kirby Star Allies?
No, but I play Kirby games, like what's the difference? Some of them definitely were done on release, like they were farmed in the game. Probably not like these last ones they're kicking out. Definitely like the first set or so. Yeah.
I wish I knew the specifics of the data mine. Like, if people just found character names in there, or if they found everything. Oh, speaking of drip feeding content, I have some beef with Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
You saw the video of the data miners using all the outfits, right? Fully functional.
I didn't watch it, but that's
Wow, I even linked directly to the Santa one on my Twitter, just forever. But either way, like that is like the lowest of low content. At least in Mario Tennis, the characters are different, you know. It's in a multiplayer game. Outfits for Mario Odyssey? Who's going back to play Mario Odyssey for outfits? Ugh.
I mean, that's what I'm saying about Kirby.
No, because it's different, because they all offer unique gameplay experiences.
Not that unique.
They are. Like, these new characters are even more different. Like, what, Rick, Kine, and Koo? That's like, they're like pretty unique. I think like, no, I'm thinking of Gooey. Gooey has like the stone ability, but that's about it. Where he just turns into a rock and falls. He's the most flagrant copy of all, I think, but even then, he has some differences, which makes him better. Yeah, I like how they did Rick pretty much, the multi-character in one thing. Hope they don't do that again. But then again, with Adeline, Ribbon just shows up as a jump, right? It's kind of different. They're completely changing who the character is.
I mean, fairly well could they have done with like this by itself?
Well, nothing. They didn't even have to put Ribbon in, but they did. Just go back. Did you see the picture of Adeline?
You're happy to
The new Kirby one they revealed yesterday for Star Allies.
No.
Okay, talk about how she creeps me out. I think it's her eyes.
I mean, you
her forehead's big and her eyes are sunken in. That's the big thing. And she just doesn't look like she has a very small smile. It doesn't look like there's emotion in it. Ribbon is fine-ish. She kind of has the same problems, but they're smaller, literally, so they don't stand out. I don't like Adeline. I don't even know the concept of redesign. But I did look at an old picture just to make sure I wasn't being a fucking asshole.
Most of the old pictures are like,
yeah, I know. It's slightly different though, you know? She still has a big forehead, like that's not the deal. It's like, Chris Adeline is a queen, like I made one internet. If I said anything bad about apparently the most beloved Kirby character of all time.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, use like actual furore mode or some kind of like... What?
Yeah, I didn't really look at the trailer in depth. I did see ribbons and then she paints the Kirby's and whatnot, but not Kirby's. That's completely different, Chris. What the fuck? Yeah, I think it's just really cool. Like, a lot of these stream friends also just have movesets that are reminiscent of their past. Which I'm the biggest fan of. Which is why I love most of the characters in this game. My character is like getting into a thing really depressed. Well, not literally, but there are something. Oh god! The other. Oh, you know, my people made that at least in the boss rush, you don't have to deal with that shit. There are very specific locations on the map that you unlock. You go into this temple, you grab the Dream Friend Rod or whatever the fuck it is, I forget. And then it shows a roulette of all the characters. And you get one based on what you get on a roulette. And I know it's relatively easy to like time it the way you want, but why not just characters?
Let you pick. Yeah.
Even just a you know, easier way to get them since they're difficult. They're what you're here for. I want to play as King. I'm just saying they could just make it a character select screen instead.
They could,
convoluted thing. So there's still a chance to get a character you don't give a shit about at all. Make Hannah Waddle do that! Whoa, Chris! What do you think about Bandana Waddle?
Like, I don't see you have a moveset.
No, his moveset. Like, the Kirby games have pretty Smash-like movesets, so that's not an issue. But
I love this ridiculous human being who's just like perfectly read in front of all my shots.
We're talking about me.
No.
He's about to go off.
Because unlike you, I actually understood.
No, I'm not talking about that. I thought when you said this dipshit of human being, I'm like... I don't know, I just think it's satirized. Oh, it worked! Okay.
That was fine. Yeah, how long is that? I feel like Sakurai is in charge. It's everything. Gotta leave now before you guys before you go, I just want to tell you. Kirby is a mediocre franchise at best.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm just saying.
I just hope they make a better next game, because apparently Robobot is the best. And because Citra exists, and there is a printed wrong of it, all I have to do is buy it, because I still don't own it, and then maybe that could be a thing. I'm telling you, they nailed it on that boss rush. It's so good. Alright, now that Deku's gone, let's talk about something he likes. That isn't hero anime, because spoilers.
I thought you were wanting to talk about hero anime,
No.
so what is the actual thing, man?
No, that was just a setup. You know, like when someone leaves a call, and then you go, say shitty things about them. And then no one would actually do that, so then the joke every time is just saying nice things about them. So it's a point.
I mean, you say that, but like every time, like when me and my friends are like splitting up to go home or whatever, like whenever one thing leaves, I just keep trying to go to the others and say, you never made it back to the
No, but you don't mean it. I'm looking for genuine mean talking behind someone's back comments that wouldn't happen because you're friends.
Me and my friends like
No.
regularly.
That's different. What did I just say? Genuinely mean-spirited comments. No. You misunderstand what I'm saying.
Oh, Kirby shit again? Like what?
That sounds related.
Okay. What is it then?
Things someone say about another human being.
I mean, insult you, you're masochist, not what?
I'm just saying. The joke is always the same, and I don't like it.
Would you prefer I say I hit that man every time you hang up, or what?
What other people do.
Yeah, but you had like a thing that transitioned you before we got stuck in this fucking hell.
What are you talking about?
Or whatever you were doing.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Earlier, Carl proposed a Super Mario Sunshine race to me. For next Saturday or the Saturday after that. So you gotta play Sunshine soon.
I don't have the means to play it. No, I don't. I don't. I'm sorry.
You own a computer, correct?
Not set up or anything.
Are you talking about the same thing I'm hinting at?
You're the emulator. Like I don't have like any of that shit set up.
You just install it and you have the ISO and it works.
You shouldn't have to like a lot of fucking like BIOS.
ISOs? No.
BIOS.
Devin, I don't talk about the BIOS ever. The last time I thought about the BIOS was reinstalling that new operating system. But before that, the last time was probably years. No, there's ISOs. File formatting basis. The game used and beyond.
And other systems.
And beyond.
You did, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it's easy. It's not like Citra. You get that Citra is pretty easy. It's not bad. And some ROMs have parts.
It's not like places you know it's like, well, you need this specific driver and you have it, well, that's why it's supposed to work. Also, you need this specific like, BIOS file. Actually, that one also doesn't work if you get it wrong.
Well, the thing is that
And actually, the whole emulator just doesn't fucking work, so you're shit out of luck.
I guess they can only upload one part, or sorry, 1 gigabyte. So it would be split. Like part 1 would be like 990 megabytes, kilobytes, whatever.
Have you ever tried like trying to do that, but for like a PlayStation 1 game that has like 4 discs?
I didn't even consider. No, I'm just saying I didn't even consider emulating therapy. Like, I was just on buying it since the beginning, so no.
Yeah.
That's the only PS1 game I'm interested in at all.
You have expressed interest in playing Metal Gear.
Alright. How could I forget how that game was? Can you get that elsewhere? Isn't there like a Metal Gear Solid collection on...
I mean, on PS3 it has, you know, like a code for Metal Gear Solid 1, PS1 version, and then it has 2, 3, and 4.
Exactly, so I don't even need
No,
I mean, I'm expecting it to release a remaster, as far as I know.
it did.
It did?
It
Well,
did.
then I'll just play that.
Like, no, considerable.
Is it called Snake Eater or something?
Called Twin Snakes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, okay. Oh, fine, it doesn't matter. As long as I don't have to deal with the PS1 at all. I guess I'll start on. Well, I don't know if PS3
Jesus, no.
yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
No, it makes a load of sense. The PS3's hardware is a fucking nightmare. Like, it's not like just a piece of hardware. The actual architecture for it is a fucking nightmare. It doesn't make sense even so.
I don't know, I just figured people would be smart enough.
No. You don't know the horror that is the cell processor.
Well, they did a really good job then.
The cell processor is so fucking complex that like half of its cores are like something like half or like at least like 4 cores in every die that like processor die they made was just fucking broken off the production line and they just had to leave them out. It was just so complex and so awkward the manufacturer was fucked, and then the actual coding architecture for it is just so completely balls that it took like developers when they're first starting out, it took like fucking 9 months just to get basic graphics running on it. It was a trash fire of a system.
Meanwhile, I feel like the newest console to ever be released is like less than 6 months away from having an emulator made of it.
I don't think so. I mean, you mean like the Switch? Yeah. I mean, probably, because like
it's like a
based on like NVIDIA hardware that's like fucking 8 years old. And also like it uses like a fairly standard architecture. But you're more likely to see like PS4 and Xbox One emulators than you are to see a PS3 emulator that actually fucking works.
Are there PS4 emulators?
I mean, I'm sure some kids has tried, but that's probably...
Like, it genuinely doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter, and also it's also just the thing of like its hardware is like still stuff you can like buy on the hardware market for PC right now, because it is literally just AMD things just taken off the shelf, modified slightly, and slapped in a case. It uses x86 architecture like PC does, but no real point for trying to emulate it.
Because I has actual quality. Unlike component capture card, which doesn't exist. The quality is so bad.
Welcome to the 480p console.
No, like worse than that. It's not just 480p, it's like fuzzy. You know what I mean? No, like, not... It's hard to explain. It doesn't look right. People have higher quality stuff than mine. You know what I mean? It's just lower quality.
See, I'm pretty sure that's because they've done post-processing. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but like... If you ever actually I run my PS2 on this TV and all here, it's fuzzy as hell.
Yeah, because apparently your TV is the size of an IMAX theater, as we learned from Monster Hunter World. The text is still too small. I don't think they ever fixed that. Just because I got used to it doesn't mean it's not an issue still.
Never a problem for me.
Of course it's gonna look terrible blown up.
That's kind of my point, like the resolution on the whole system is just completely balls. I'm pretty sure, like, I do understand, and you're just, it's like they've done editing or post-processing on the videos. And, you know, they just said, oh yeah, it's a source, and without, you know, admitting the fact that they sharpened everything up before they fixed it. Or it's something like, I don't know, if it's like a PS1 game, maybe they're running on the PS3 with automatically upscales and tidies up the image. If it's a Wii game, they're playing on Wii U, which does the same thing. You know, stuff like that. You know, like the PS4 has like PS2 HDMI, which you do the same thing, like when they tidy up the resolution next to the game.
I'm like trying to think of the last game I streamed with that capture card was, but it's always I don't know if that was on Dolphin. I think that one was on Dolphin. I'm not sure. The one where I didn't get 96 shines. I didn't do the one.
I just remember you did it in like, you know, like a fraction of the time it took me, so I don't know.
But yeah, Carl wants to do 96 shines in one sitting. I'm like, alright, Carl. It's just funny because this is like a thing that we talked about years ago. Where Carl's like, I could beat you in Super Mario Sunshine. And I'm like, nah, Carl, I really don't think you can. And just out of nowhere, he says, "On, dude, like Sunshine Race." And I'm like, well, "Fuck yeah!"
We'll do it. Kick his ass.
Both of us are going in cold, so no training. But if
I remember, like, after the it was like, hey, we should like between the two. It was like race, like alternate time to where you really get to adult.
I would be so fucking bored.
It was like every.
Wait, no, go.
Not fluent.
What?
Not fluent. Oh.
What? What did you say? Did you imply that you have reached 1,200?
1,292. Where are you at?
Whoa. I was so ready to be done.
Where are you at?
176.
Okay, like left then?
No. Just 1,176. I just didn't want to say 1,000. I feel like we've talked about this before, but I hate the people that say like 1,100. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's not real. That's not a number. It's not a number. We don't need two ways to say one word just to be confusing. say 1,000!
Is it like, isn't like based on military speech where like it's reduced, like set to be faster?
$1,100.
1,100 versus 1,100. Like it's like no competition. Because the way it's just faster. Doesn't matter where it comes from.
We're just being confusing for the sake of saving one syllable.
You know what they mean? Are they really being confused?
Yes, because I have to process it in my brain, even for a fraction of a second. No, I'm gonna die one day. I don't need any more strain on my already fragile and finite brain. Because you just want to save one syllable on speaking.
Yeah, they're saving just like strain on there, like trying to.
No, because it's just one number that comes naturally to the brain.
Yeah, it only takes you 1 second to process.
No.
It's a trade.
There's no need to have that kind of additional words, you know? Word synonyms are fine, but most of the time they're just like also just providing, you know. You just have to create more colorful language. You don't need that with numbers. Because they're numbers. Not even a language. It's a literal, universally known concept. Not specifically.
Made it up like we wanted to be the universal language everyone uses.
Wait, we talked about this.
Yeah, no one uses it. It's kind of no shit. Like we basically already have like a nearing a universal language. It's either just one language or language, right?
It's gotta be English as I speak.
No, I think I could actually like literally a seventh of the world's population speak
English. China is the seventh of the world's size.
Yeah, but you know, it still kind of holds. Even when I shoot the ground and try to escape from it, they're going to still actually know you don't get them.
Oh, I didn't even realize I had the last one. That's what it means to be a hero.
What it means to be a hero. Be the guy who beats the shit out of everyone else.
Shut up. Not you, but partially you, I think. To be honest.
Not that that's not bad, just like...
Isn't that called Octopath Traveler? Is it? Okay, I'm just making sure because there's some games that sound the exact same. Oh, that's an unfortunate treat.
Me, it just shooting at someone else and the hell did he
Oh no, the sniper at least! bought the GameCube controllers that aren't official because those don't exist until what? When does Smash come out? December. Those don't exist until December for some reason, even though they're probably all ready to go. Might as well just.
Because it makes more sense to release it alongside the product that promotes them.
You fool. They could be making millions right now instead of waiting.
Or they could just make billions and more.
They would still be making that amount. I'm just saying they can make it sooner and not lose money to Mario Retro.
That doesn't sound dodgy at all.
Well, the Amazon reviews are really good, and if the controllers suck, apparently they'll replace them for free and shit. So I'll try that out. The thing is, if I'm now on to practice in Sunshine, is it okay to test my controller by spinning around in Sunshine? I think it might be. Yeah, Nintendo just lost $30 to those guys because they are moronic and don't think that there's a demand for GameCube controllers.
It's fine. I mean, they think there's a demand. They just want to wait until that demand matters to them.
It will always matter to them as long as the demand exists. Which it does. Because
I mean, it does. No one's denying that. It's just they want to make their money the way they want to make it.
Which is incorrect. Because I want my GameCube controllers now. Isn't it weird that like you could just make a bootleg GameCube controller that works the exact same? That's weird.
I mean, kind of, but you know, that's such as the nature of bootleg.
Like the exact same. Wow.
You just have to know what components it's made out of, and then, you know, off you fucking go.
Just insane, really. Yeah, that's Salmon Run. Now back to not streaming. Yeah, that's just where you ended, really.